Hey, what's up, Eclipse, Daxter XX? I am so excited now. This is the thing that I was ranting about. Um, for those of you who don't know, I was writing an operating system earlier at the end of 2012. It was for a senior project. Um, Basically, I've gained new knowledge. I bought like a whole set of books on .NET that basically teach you the basics of database, the basics of everything from how to drag a control onto the form. So I'm pretty much well rounded with .NET, and it inspired me to actually create a programming language for my operating system, and it is successful. So I am so fucking excited right now because it's awesome. I'll start it up without further ado and show you what it's like. The framework of the editor suite is programmed in Visual Basic 2010. .NET Framework 4.0, yeah, 4.0. But the actual coding language is from scratch. Debug. This is the programming suite. Now, what this is basically it's a Visual Basic like syntax. It inherits the current shell style of your computer. If this were to be run on a Mac, it would automatically inherit, like, this is system windows forms.dll. This is basically the form shell that .NET would look for. This is copying whatever, if this application is running on a Mac, it's going to look for the Mac shell theme. If you're running on a Linux, it's going to look for the grub or whatever that shit's called. I don't know Linux too well. But basically, when you start, it's a Visual Basic like syntax. As you can see, some of this pretty much looks like Visual Basic, but it's really not. Everything, there is no GUI at the moment, and I don't think I'm gonna do a GUI. I think I'm gonna keep it as Scratch, just plain text. Obviously, there's still a few bugs to work out, so it's best to work in the minimum window mode. Everything you see is done through controls, but they're rendered controls through my own custom graphics engine. They inherit the Windows control theme, but they're actually rendered as a graphic. So, fast loading time rather than the clunky .NET framework that it has. Like I said, me representing the form that it's on, controls, this is literally kind of the same as Visual Basic. I take no credit. I did not actually sit down and program public class or public, sub, end class, button.click. This is all Visual Basic syntax, but the language works in my favor, and I can declare any variable I want. One of the perks that I did was, since my language is pretty much simple, similar to Visual Basic, it's also similar to C#, easily convert the code. What this does is it's not immediately going... Let me give you an example starting from here. Viewing the reference. If you view this reference, it has 0 references, and I currently cannot make the executable because I did not declare where my system form DLL was. So what we need to do is add reference. Basically, I do not know where this shit is right now, so I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to copy the DLL it needs. I'm going to erase where it thinks it is, and I'm going to legitimately find it where it should be. Right here. Open file location. Motherfucker. I closed out of it. I apologize. Let's go back. You mother hubber. Alright, I forgot what I was doing then. Let me try that again. I am really sorry. I got ahead of myself and I fucked up. I need to do this. Search for it. Copy open file location. Copy the file location. And then replace all the bullshit. And there we go. When I open the DLL, now it referenced it, it's cached. It knows that there's a reference for the assembly in building, and I can make whatever I want. The application.exe. I disabled this text box for debugging reasons, and I cannot choose where I want to save it at the moment. It's currently your desktop. Make exe. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in C#. I need my language. Make exe with a successful compile. There you go. Obviously, this is just a simple BS kind of message box. As you can see, it is a graphic. It's not the actual button style, but with simple graphic enhances, I can probably make it, a simple update. Basically, this is pretty much anything. You can program legit Visual Basic style applications with this program. Unfortunately, I did not add network or system. Let's say if you're actually using Visual Basic, you cannot do imports .system .network you can't do that. I need to add that in through the source to be able to recognize that. Let's put it like this: I can actually sorry, that was a retard stud. I can actually I can actually decide what codes I want in the program, what I want to be able to be defined, and what I don't. I have a shitty network program in here from I have Visual Basic 6 style network code in here, like winsock.connect or winsock.port equals, shit like that. That's a simple thing. Many updates will be coming to this. For example, I can include the debug info with the program as I build it, and it gave me the debug info. Let me give you a simple example of how the codes work. This is what happens when the button is clicked. I want to call message box hello DAX. My shitty version of hello world. Make application. I don't want to launch after compile. These actually work. Can compile. And when the button is clicked, hello DAX. Simple as that. Easy to remember. It's very cool too, and I'm very proud of it. I can also create console applications. After it's rewritten, console application is now run. Everything is fully diluted. Everything works, and I'm very proud of it. You can also define the main sub or the starting point of the application when it's run by using a simple namespace. Example right there. Obviously, I don't know if anybody noticed, but you can hide the code as regions by using the specific hashtag region and hashtag end region. So guys, this is basically it, what I got for now. I am really thinking about taking this far. Custom language that I can fully develop. I'm going to be adding so much shit to this. I'm going to release this as the compiled version. And I want you guys to post something really cool you can make. I don't care. Just make any random shit you want with this, just so I know that it works. I want to be able to really debug this, and I really want to see what kind of cool shit you guys can make. So let me know. Show me what you can do. And I'll probably have an update on this tomorrow with a lot more features. Alright, DAXterXX signing off.